Dauphin Justin Damsar, a journey of grace, community, and divine connection. Dauphin's journey wasn't without its trials. Her fierce independence and strong will often clashed with family expectations. While in secondary school, she made a selfless decision to use her WAEC exam registration fees to help a struggling schoolmate, nursing the thought that she would be able to get the money back from her mother somehow. But that was not the case, as when the time for exam came, she wasn't able to make it due to her sacrificial act, which she actually didn't mention to her family, and this led to a misunderstanding between herself and her mother, who was very much keen on education, and this singular act of selflessness by Dauphin was misinterpreted to be rebellion and caused a strain on her relationship with her family. But Dauphin, being the strong-willed, determined young lady that she was, eventually made a decision to do something to fix it. Undeterred, Dauphin found a job at a filling station. Having been imbibed with strong values from her family and church, she didn't believe in taking the easy way out. Her resilience saw her saving enough to pay for her exams and returning home with a distinction in her WAEC results, thus earning back her family's approval. These experiences forged a resilience in Dauphin that would guide her through life's challenges. Shortly after taking her O-level exams, she harbored dreams of a career in acting. A chance meeting with actress Grace Ama and producer of popular soap opera Super Story, Anita Lania, nearly took her to Nollywood. However, her elder brother, Honorable Dr. Terrence Justin Damsar, immediate past focal person, social investment program and telecom executive, Benue State, wary of the stigma associated with acting and concerned with their religious background as a Jehovah's Witness, guided her toward journalism instead. Considering her brother's advice and the fact that she couldn't afford another disagreement with her family, she took his advice, which directed her to a path that would align her talent for storytelling and boldness for advocacy with her desire for dignity and impact. In 2002, Dauphin enrolled for a diploma program at Benue State University, Makurdi, to study mass communication, a decision that would open doors she could never have imagined. Her first encounter with journalism was serendipitous. A chance meeting with a journalist at the government house led to her first job with a magazine publication named Scan Magazine, which was owned by Simeon Nwakudu, late CPS to Nyesom Wike, current Minister of FCT. During an assignment to write an article on the Kwande crisis happening in the community in Benue where she schooled, fate brought her to the press chapel at the government house in search of materials for the assignment. There, she would meet a journalist who would later be the link to her landing her first job as an inexperienced undergraduate. Late Joseph of Daily Trust, known for his bold style of writing and reporting, had warmed up to her on one occasion while escorting her to get a cab. They got into a random conversation about how many young students had the desire to be on television, but Dauphin expressed her desire to be a writer. But what she didn't know was the fact that that particular conversation would set a whole range of things in motion for her. She would later go on to meet her first mentor and employer, late Mr. Simeon Nwakudu, who owned Scan Magazine at that time. Here, she would land her first employment despite being an inexperienced student. He offered her a writing position with a salary of 4,000 naira and encouraged her to take on marketing to increase her earnings. Within a month, Dauphin's grace, determination, and charm transformed the magazine. Under her influence, the publication moved from black and white to colored prints, and sales soared. Her efforts caught the attention of the owner of Power magazine, Chief Tahab Aguza, CPS of former Governor George Akume, who offered her a new position with a 15,000 naira salary, a leap that marked the start of a new meteoric rise.